surface of the foot. Now you don't need to wear your shoes for this if you don't want to. So the music has gone because the door's closed on it. Okay, good. So let's go. Oh, your bum's wet because you've sat in a puddle. And then we're going to rock side to side. Let's rock side to side as well. I might just take my trainers off because I do prefer to do core without my trainers on, just so I can feel a full connection with the floor. So if you need to, please do. Okay. And yes, I am wearing odd socks, but they're both Harry Potter, so we're good. And they're both Slytherin. So we're going to rock our pelvis now. We're going to go forwards and back, really releasing any tension that might be in the lumbar region of our back, and any tension that might be there that's going to hinder any progress in our core. Good. So feel that lengthening. It always feels good as we push the hips forward, just in that lower back. And then we're stretching out the core as we push the hips back, or the pelvis back. Good. Just keep that going. I'm just going to open the door so you can hear some music and not Adam trying to talk. Might just pick up a plant pot and put it there. That's better. Good. Okay, now we're going to, if you've got bands, let's use them. So I'm going to use a medium strength one. So they all come in different strengths and they become equivalent to weight. So I'm just going to use the medium one. If you are relatively new, we'll start off with a lighter one. So they have a grip inside, the fabric ones they usually sometimes do, and that's just going to stop them from sliding, especially if you wear them with leggings, and the support if you wear them with shorts as well. We're going to start off a little bit higher, and all we're going to do, keep that pelvis rocking, and already you should feel your quads engaging just with having the band on. Just by having the band on, you should feel the quads engaging. And I want you to hold, I want you to have some tension. Adam, please go away. I want you to have some tension in that band. So always hold it to where you have some tension in that band. Whilst we're here, we're in that neutral position. Let's place one hand on our rib cage and one hand on our abdomen. So hold that tension in that band too. Close your eyes if you need to. Deep breath in through the nose and then out of the mouth. So in and exhale. So you should feel your rib cage lifting and lowering, and you should feel your abdomen moving in and out with each breath. So next time when you breathe in, I want you to hold that abdomen in. Exhale from here. That's your lateral breath. Hold that there. You should feel your core nice and tight. So let's keep that there. Let's start to work and activate with the band. You're breathing still. Your abdomen's tight. I just want you to lift one knee and then the other. Still keeping that pelvis nice and neutral. And maintain tension. Now if you don't have band, don't worry about it. You can still do this. Still concentrate on the back breath. If you've done this before without a band, does it feel different already? Try and keep your foot flexed. And what you want to do is bring that femur just in line with the hip, or close to, so that's your thigh bone. Well done. And now we're going to change direction. We're going to kick out to the side. And just by bracing your core, not only are you feeling your butt working, but you're also feeling your core supporting that. It's also great to strengthen your pelvic floor. So that is part of your core. Your core's a cylinder. It's got a top, a bottom, a front and a back. So we start off always working from the bottom up. Good, well done. And then let's kick back. Again, wow. And your quads are very important to strengthen as well. Not just for your core, but also for your knees, your ankles and your hips. Let's start looking after our joints. Well done, okay, let's keep it here. We're just going to circle the hip and circle the hip. Can you feel the hips opening, but also, as it opens, the lower part of your core, that B part of your core, is also working. It's all about working the transverse abs. It's all about working that jacket that supports your core, supports your organs. Okay, well done. Let's move inwards this time. So we're going to go out and in. Well done. Okay, let's put a little sequence together. We're going to go knee, out, back. Rotate it outwards, rotate it inwards, and then switch legs. Knee, out, back, hip circle out, hip circle in. Can you feel? Now your glutes should be on fire, and it's important to activate the glutes in order to strengthen the core. Good. Let's just do a couple more. One more. Well done. And just release it, just shake it out. So if you feel like your band is giving way now and it's loosening up, it's getting warmer, you can take it further down your thighs or keep it where it is. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to start off on all fours. Okay? So we're going to start off strengthening the posterior chain. Hands are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hip. And what we're going to do is kick up and bring it in. Kick up, bring it in. Now if you need to start off just keeping the knee bent, keep the knee bent. Switch legs. Well done, and recover. So just sit back in your child's pose. Well done. Okay, from here we're going to take it to like a fire hydrant. So we're just going to kick out to the side. Working that pelvic floor. Well done. Switch legs. So keep going, and I'll show you from the front. All I'm doing is opening up. So I'm lifting my knee about an inch off the floor, and I'm just getting that rotation from the hip and activating that glute as it comes up and then lowering it. Go get it. Good boy. Okay, well done. We're gonna stay in this position. All I want you to do is make a big circle. A big circle with the legs. And then go the other way. Again, it's all pelvic floor work because your core is supported by that hammock that holds everything up. It's important to have that strength in your pelvic floor. And let's switch legs. So circle the leg one way and the other way. Let's just go back into that child, reaching the fingertips. Oh gosh. Adam, you're being very needy today. Let's go back onto, let's go and lay on our back. Okay, so from here, again, maintaining the tension in the band. Go get it, go run, run. Okay, we're going to start off 90 degrees. We're just going to start off tapping down. Again, maintain the tension in the band. And we're just pointing the toes and tapping down. And you should feel, again, the muscles around the hip bone working. if you've had children, or you get into a stage in life where you feel like there's like a pocket forming there, this is the exercise to do. Well done. Let's keep the knees at 90 degrees. Maintain the tension in the band, and I want you to roll from side to side. Now, how different does that feel compared to when we did it without a band? Well done. And release it. Just lengthen the legs. Relax the band if you need to. We're going to go again. So we're going to bring it up this time. We're going to extend the legs, maintaining more tension. From here, you need to raise your hands overhead, hold that. Even this is a core move, it's a static core move. Hold it and release. From here, you can keep your feet on the floor, maintain tension in the band if you need to. If you feel ready for it, just bring your feet up to tabletop, and I want you to crunch up. So if you have more than one band, what we'd usually do is place a lighter band in the hand, and we'd end up with more resistance. So if I had the lighter band in my hand, I'd just pull it apart and then crunch up. Well done, and release. Let's just drop our knees, maintaining the tension. Feet stay flat on the floor this time. So keep the tension in the band and just roll from side to side. Well done. This time, take the legs up if you can, extend them, and I want you to crunch up. So breathe out as you crunch up. Breathe in as you lower. Well done. And release. Just recover. So the intensity increases, and that's why we need a few more recoveries when we start off doing this. Well done. Slowly roll up. And we need to take the band now down the lower part of your thigh. Can you feel that difference already? We're still going to work the core, but we're going to go from a hip thrust core movement. We're just going to raise up, maintaining the tension, and then lower. So pull that band apart, actively pull it apart. Squeeze the glutes at the top and engage the core. Keeping the feet flat, pushing through the heels. Engaging that core. Still got breathing laterally. Well done, release. Maintain the tension. I want you to lean back and then bring it forwards. As you lean back, still pulling the band apart, and then come up. Every time you go back, you might be able to go a little bit further. Wow. Showing off. If you can, roll down and roll up, but don't use any pressure from your shoulders or your neck. Use your core. Switch your core on to drive up. Don't let the band slacken. Oh gosh. Well done, let's hold it here. And let's one arm, you're just going to glide by your side. So I want you to hold it in that please sit. Maintain tension in the band, leaning back. So you're sat on your sit bone. Go get it. Run. Well done. And release. Lengthen the legs. Reach down. Okay, we're going to lose the band from around our legs. So just release that. Shake it out. How good do your legs feel? Yeah, they're going to feel a bit like jelly. It's good. I want you to hold the band now. Just around. So my hands are inside the band. If you don't have the band, don't worry. You can just hold your arms up. So I'm going to lay back. Using the band, we're going to just keep it in line with the chest. Pull the chest apart. Pull the band apart even. Now don't worry, it's not going to pull as far as you could with your legs. And I just want you to crunch across to the side, so working the obliques. On your toes.